Hi, this is Garibay, and today we're going to talk about Vivek Ramaswamy, and we're going to talk about his religion. So first, I just kind of want to give a caveat here, I'm a huge fan of Vivek Ramaswamy. I think I've proven that by doing a video every day for the last 6 months at least, I think, on Vivek Ramaswamy and his incredible journey to be the 2024 U.S. president. And I'm a huge fan, right? But today we're going to talk about something very personal about him. And I'm very aware of, talking about somebody's religion is extremely fraught. And so I'm going to try to move forward with this in a very respectful manner. I absolutely invite correction. If you think I overstep at any point, please let me know. I'm going to try to be very respectful of Vivek Ramaswamy and his personal religion as I talk about this. I do think this is fair game to talk about, because when you decide to be 2024 U.S. president, you really are saying, I want to rule the world. I don't think we need to pretend anymore. If you're a U.S. president, you rule the world. You don't just rule America. If you're the U.S. president, you absolutely rule America. And the reality is, what happens in America, there's no way to pretend about it. We define half the things that happen in the world, and I don't really think there's any independent nation in the entire world. I don't think there's a single nation in the entire world is truly independent from the United States of America. I think our currency is used in every single nation on the planet, and I think our and I trust and believe, man. I talk about American politics. Half the people commenting are internationals who can't even vote in our country, but are very legitimately concerned about our politics because they know it's going to determine half the things that happen in their country, right? So, just wanted to get that out. So let's talk about Vivek Ramaswamy's religion. What is Vivek Ramaswamy's religion? Well, today I know, and I did not know the day before, right? Vivek Ramaswamy was extremely careful to never say his religion. The first time I heard him say it publicly was in March of 2024, and it was from a clip back in December of 2023, right? But that's okay. There's tons of coverage on him, so it's okay that it didn't surface until 3 months later. There's lots of stuff where it might technically be there, but it's not functionally there because it was buried under a mountain of other issues, right? So what is Vivek Ramaswamy's religion? Well, he said it flat out publicly that he's a Hindu, that he is Hindu. I don't know if it's appropriate to say he is a Hindu. He is Hindu, right? I am a Christian. I'm going to say he is a Hindu, right? Please correct me if I'm wrong there. I'm just saying that because that's how I understand it. Again, more than willing to take correction on any of this if you think any of this is wrong. I will really try to have a dialogue here. I want to have dialogue with people. If you got a shell account, you don't count. People, right? Let's keep it moving. All right, okay. So basically, he has declared that he's Hindu. He tried very hard not to declare this, in my humble opinion, and he was very smart to do it. And so one, it shouldn't matter, right? It shouldn't matter that he's Hindu. It shouldn't matter, right? You should just be able to be a good person, and that's good enough for everybody. But this America, baby, and man, oh man, I'm saying what is, not what should be, okay? But in America, trust and believe religion matters, okay? So what do I mean by that? Well, here we go. This is just my take. I'm going to say what I think. You tell me if you think I'm wrong. In America, if you ain't Protestant Christian, you done, right? And get this is so powerful, so strong, right? That the vast majority of atheists and agnostics simply pretend to be Protestant Christians. I think the vast majority of everyone I would say literally 60% in the Senate and 60% in the House, those people are atheists and agnostics. Don't give two rats about religion. Every single one of them. You ask them what they are, they're going to give answers that would indicate they are Protestant Christian. And that's what I think Vivek was trying to do. He was saying, hey, I don't want to discuss my religion. I'm a person of faith just like you. And he was giving, you know, Protestant Christian, right? He's like, hey, I got a wife. I got one wife, right? I got, you know, kids, right? I have a sacred text. Everything's the same, just like you, right? And why do I keep saying Protestant Christian? Americans don't even abide Catholics. We only had one Catholic president, who was John F. Kennedy. Like, wait a second, Scott. What about President Biden? He's Catholic, is he? I think the Pope said he wasn't. Like he's so bad at Catholic, even the Catholics don't know him. Like, from everything I've seen, right? Correct me if I'm wrong there. Like, so this is a huge problem for Vivek Ramaswamy, and actually, you know, and I think a lot of people believe that this was the reason why he couldn't move forward. I don't know if they're wrong. The reality is we are hyper prejudiced in America, and America just, like, we have a lot of hyper prejudiced hate mongers in America. And guess what? President Donald Trump, you know, whatever number we had, President Donald Trump put a ×7 on it. No question. ×8. I would say ×8. He's like, oh, we got you know, maybe 1 million. Like, I think we got like 4 million hyper prejudiced hate mongers in America. Let's make that 4 times 8, 32 million. Like, it's bad. It is bad. So I wanted to start this discussion about Vivek Ramaswamy's religion. So one, I'm acknowledging now that he's a Hindu, because he said it, right? I wasn't going to apply that term to him before he said it. We get to say what we are, right? Like, that's important. He has said he is a Hindu. He has every right to be a Hindu. I absolutely think it was extremely delirious to his efforts. And the reality is, I do think this is not the way it should be. We should be more open to people of many different faiths in America to be leaders, right? But the reality is, if you ain't Protestant Christian, you're going to have a rough time getting anything done in this country. Anything. That's just where we are now, right? And I do think this really hurt Vivek. I don't think it should have. I think people should have been more open to him. But I do think it was, and I saw it in the comments. People were like, what? How dare you think I'm going to vote for a person who's Hindu? And they were claiming he was a Hindu before he had claimed it, which I think was inappropriate, right? And there are a lot of hyper prejudiced hate mongers in this country. You know, it's really unfortunate. Every single word you just heard is my humble opinion. What's important is that I get to hear your humble opinion when you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider liking and subscribing, and have a wonderful millennium.